It's recording already?
A sibling is, there are some pieces that I probably didn't have to, or some experiences that I didn't have to quite go through if I had somebody to talk to. So I learned all my lessons the hard way, or I just happened to see somebody else learn theirs the hard way. On top of, the nurture that my mother gave me and my stepfather.
Put the mic up on your shirt and then put it up to your collar. I'm still listening to you.
Okay. I need to put it down here because I'm be loud.
That's fine. We'll put it, well, I'm leaving mine out, so that's fine. Put it on your sleeve.
Okay. But yeah, so but I think I came out alright. I definitely have my things that I need to work on. Myself being selfish, being particular, but I was raised by a nurturer. Mm-hmm. So my nature is to serve and to give, but at the same time it's like, I don't do that. It's like, well, I don't have a problem being by myself or isolating myself, so that's a whole nother conversation. But as an only child, that's the package.
That shit weird, bro. Like, crazy.
As I get, but you know what, sometimes I do wish that I did, like I said, have somebody as a child to be able to communicate with, to be able to connect with, because as I've gotten older, I've become detached from things. And maybe if I had a sibling or somebody that it was like, okay, this is us, like, you and me, ain't nobody gonna touch you. But since it's just me, it's just like, if it don't have nothing to do with my family, if you harming them, then it's a problem. But if it's nothing with that, y'all can have it. I don't want to argue, I don't want to fight. It's not worth it to me. Anyway.
Yeah.
So how many siblings do you have?
I have a little brother and a little sister. Then I have a younger stepbrother. I call them all my brother and sister, but I have a younger stepbrother on that side, and I have another younger stepbrother and a younger stepsister on that side. So what's that? 5 siblings? No, 5, and I'm 6. I'm the oldest out of all of the siblings.
Interesting.
And yeah, man, hostels are cool. Shit, I like hostels. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay. You pass me that one of the bottles.
I stay in a hostel. If I'm not like traveling with somebody, if it's not a vacation, then I'm hosteling up.
I wonder what I would say if a man said we
Stay in a hostel. Unless y'all was in a relationship. If y'all not in a relationship, I don't think that's something you should invite a chick to do. Like, unless y'all in a relationship and then that's something she might want to try or something that you just convinced her to do, that's fine. But if it's like some shit where y'all just getting away, you know what I'm saying, just being adults and shit, you tell her to stay in a hostel, like, what the fuck?
He don't know me.
Yeah.
Clearly, he don't know me.
Clearly, don't really know each other. That's something you. Nah, that's definitely like husband and wife type shit. And y'all like climbing volcanoes and shit. You know what I mean? Like, y'all finna go hike. If y'all get in a hostel, for sure. That means you're not finna stay in the room. You're not trying to fuck. You're not trying to do none of that. You're just trying to have a place to stay so y'all can go backpack. But that's not no spur of the moment. Invite you out on a trip shit. Okay, I'm hella paranoid. Can you just like come with my laptop?
Oh yes, that's fine. I prefer. Which one did you prefer? This one or that one? This one might be a little bit sweeter.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Okay, well let's switch bottles.
Oh, you want this one?
That I prefer oyster bay.
But
So yeah. So thank you for inviting me to come. I would love to know more about what is Flexlanta now that I've been corrected. And I can get this correct and not mess that up again.
What's the question?
What's Flexlanta?
What
does
is
that
it?
mean to you?
What does Flexlanta mean to me? Shit, maybe just family. it's a belief system. It's a way of doing things. Honestly, like it's not a brand. We don't got no mission statement, nothing like that. But it's more so of it's a network. It's a family.
It's a lifestyle.
I guess it's a lifestyle. Because the way we got people together is we used to throw check the camera. We used to throw like a lot of parties and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we good. And that's how a lot of people got to meet each other. A lot of fitness people got connected and shit. We used to do a lot of like little gym events. So Flexlanta really, at first it was just like a little hashtag. And after that hashtag, we turned it into like the actual page name. Because it used to be, so I guess I should just let me break it down to you. Because Flexlanta really isn't anything. It's what the people made it. It's something that we put out there, but the people kind of made it what it is. You know what I mean? So, so 2012. So like maybe so 2012 I started working out, but my Instagram name was KC Fitness. That's who I was before all of this shit.
KC, like Casey,
like the letter
JoJo,
K,
or like K for
like the letter K and the letter C Fitness.
Okay.
Just my initials. So
Okay.
So that was my Instagram name. It was KC Fitness, and that's what I did all my boot camps, did all my training, whatever I had going on. That's what I was doing. And then once Flexlanta came along, I decided to like take the buzz. Or I really didn't decide shit. I just did it. You know what I mean? But now looking back, I try to like figure out why I do it. But I guess I did it because I wanted to just. I really wasn't trying to put my name out there because I never really cared about fitness. Like it was just something that I was doing, and it was just something that I used to post about. It was never something that I never got on Instagram like, damn, I really want to do fitness. I really want to. My throat was dry. I never really got on and was like, I wanted to do this. Or I wanted to post this fitness video. Or I wanted to be an influencer. Like that shit was never anything. It was just something that I would do throughout my day. After I would get out of school, after I would get out of work, I would just go work out and I would post my workout. That's all it was. And I would compete. So I was doing men's physique show. That's why I got that trophy. Right. So I was like, that's all I would do was just compete and post myself. I wasn't trying to build shit. I wasn't trying to showcase shit, but I think we underestimate the power of social media because what you post is what people are going to know you for. And that shit is so crazy. So I feel like with that, it puts you in a box. It does.
Whether you want it to or not.
Right? So that's why I have multiple pages because it's like, if you're going to judge me off what I post, then I'm finna break it down to you. I'm going to have a page for this, I'm going to have a page for that because if you just take this page and I'm posting all of this shit, for one, the algorithm's going to be confused. It's not going to get your shit out there. And for two, if I'm selling something, I want you to just pay attention to one thing. I don't want you to see everything that I have going on because now, it might be confused or whatever. Separate your shit. Separate the shit. If I have a page just for my pottery, is a page for just for pottery. Everything I post is pottery content.
You make pottery?
What?
You make pottery?
No, I don't.
Oh, I was gonna say. But no. You said, I was like, wait.
I've done like pottery classes.
Oh, okay.
And, like, glass blowing and shit, but it's nothing that I would like. Actually, I would kind of film it. I've never really thought about it, but
that would be dope to see a black man like
doing that shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it would be cool. So yeah, if you have a pottery page, you can have a poetry page. I do poetry. Okay. You got poetry. You can have drawing if you. I don't know how to draw. Now you can have a drawing page, just all different type of shit. Versus just having you in your page, you can just have all the shit that you could be potentially trying to brand and sell because you can sell that. Right. Like if you're talented, if you're gifted, you can sell it. Somebody will buy into it. You'll realize or figure out some way to monetize your skill and make some money off of it. Why not? If you're gonna post it, why not make some money off of it?
Yeah.
If not, then why you posting it? Yeah. My thing is, here's my thing. I talked to somebody about this the other day about social media. Is like, for me, if it wasn't for this business shit, I would not be on social media because it is very addicting. And it can get you hooked. And for me, I'm looking at my insights, seeing who's watching, seeing what time they're watching. What I realized that people are on this shit all the time. On all the apps, not just Instagram, they be on all the apps, everything. All the time, all day, but might not post shit. And I've always thought that was weird. I'm not complaining because like shit, at least you watching my shit, so I'm not complaining. But it's just something that I can't grasp, I can't understand. Because I know if I didn't have no brand on this shit, I would not be on Instagram. Because I know I would be on that bitch all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm looking at people going into their 30s or in their 30s that niggas just be on this shit. I'm like, bro, why y'all on here all the time? I'm not even mad at you on here, but you on here all the time, but you don't post. I think that's my thing. It's like you don't post nothing. And if you do post, it's repost of other people's shit. And to me, that's, I don't know, bro, like, maybe because I just have a completely different mindset and I just can't understand it. That's so weird to me just to be on here, just to be on here. Like, go do something. Or if you're going to be on here, sell something. You guys are very fucking talented. There's some people that do a lot of cool shit, that have good skills, whatever. If you're gonna be on here, sell something. I guess that's why I be tripping. Like, you on here as much as I'm on here, and I'm on here selling shit.
But it's you know what though? That's a confidence thing, because I feel like, because for me, I have a lot of things that I have going on, a lot of things I've always done, and people say, you know, will speak life into the things I do, and I won't post. I'll go months without posting, and I'll repost some things, or I'll put my face in the camera every now and then, and you know what? Not even, it's not even just confidence. It's a matter of just follow through. Like, it's a lot of people who follow you who have a lot of things that they have to offer, but just, you know, I'm gonna do it. But they ain't doing it. But they'll watch you do it. And they're like, okay, you know.
What about the people that you see that like every single celebrity posts, but the last time they posted was like early 2020. But if you go and look at all of Beyonce shit, they don't like all of her shit.
But even Beyonce don't post regularly. Every time she posts, it's like, oh my God, break the internet. That's not influencer post.
Beyonce, we're not talking about Beyonce.
You said it.
She can drop an album, no promo, and still sell out. So we're not talking about her.
Millions of copies in minutes.
Yeah, she's a different breed. She don't got to post. She could literally go away for 5 years, come back and say, I'm back, and it probably have like 20 million views on that one video, and then still disappear on niggas.
Right.
And people wouldn't be mad. They'd be like, oh my God, I saw her. Like, what the fuck? So Beyonce's a different, she's different. We're not even going to add her into the category. But I just be tripping because it's like, damn, niggas be spending a lot of time on here. And what that tells me is this is the norm source. You see all these people in prison that are locked up that have TVs. That's starting to tell you that the TV is part of the human. Is part of the human now. Like, you take, like, being in prison and having a TV is something that it's normal. It's just like having the phone in the prison. Like, you can go make a call. Now having the TV in your cell, that's just kind of like it comes with the human, I guess. Does that make sense?
But these folks in prison making money too, though. Making
money. So it's not everybody not getting a TV, but I guess if you got the money, you can go buy that shit. So
and making money by phone. People trade and do all type of other things in prison.
Big ass TVs, but I guess it's a part of the human. Like, you gonna have niggas just sit there all day. Give them a TV. I bet some people probably don't even mind being locked up if they can watch TV all day.
Yeah, you get free meals,
space to sleep,
a place to sleep, wash your behind, friends, TV, internet, phone time.
I bet a homeless person love getting locked up.
No, literally.
Besides not having the freedom, but it's like shit. At least you can eat and sleep.
And it's warm.
Take a bath.
Yeah.
On schedule, you can't take a bath on your own time, but shit, I'm gonna take a shower on your own time.
That was more often than you were taking a bath.
Hell yeah. Damn, you ever been in any type of trouble?
Ooh, that just took a left, because no, I have never been in any trouble to the point of being locked up.
Yeah.
I have been handcuffed.
You ran away?
No, I didn't run away.
Well, you said you were handcuffed, so like you should.
Handcuffed in this situation with the police, yes. Mm-hmm. Because this was high school. This was so stupid.
What high school you went to?
I went to Stockbridge High. And it's going to be funny if people watch this and went to Stockbridge and remember in 11th grade, well, this was 0607. And Principal Watson, I feel like I can say that because he was the worst. He the worst.
Yeah, what's this like? Almost 10, 15 years ago. You good?
Don't play with me.
I mean, I graduated.
10, 15? Oh shit.
I mean, if you talking 06, that's 15. Yes, 15 years ago.
Oh, it was okay. So it was 07 because I graduated in 08. But anyway, he was a terrible principal. Somebody had vandalized his truck and also vandalized the school.
I was thugging.
I got out of. We got out of. No, I wasn't. It wasn't me. But we got out of. What sport was I playing at this time? This might have been soccer practice. Got out of practice and it was still cold. And the police were there trying to figure out, the police were called trying to figure out who had done what. We just happened to be right place, wrong time. Some girls running their mouth. Some of the white girls that was on the team, just feeling like we didn't do anything this and the third. The football team comes out of practice, and it's a whole thing. So me as the diplomat, like, okay, everybody calm down. Even in high school, I was like, okay, this, that, and the third. I get put in handcuffs for being unruly. And my mom had to come and get me and pick me up. Well, she was on the way to pick me up anyway, but it was like, how did you get here? I got in such big trouble for that. And I was like, and that's another thing. Being the only child, I should have been minding my business. I should have sat my ass over there in the corner and waited for my mom to come get me. Meanwhile, I'm over here trying to save the world, and I ain't got nothing to do with it.
If you had siblings, you would know. If when a sibling in trouble, you just go to your room. You don't try to help that sibling.
And I'm over here like, everybody stop. Nothing's wrong, officer. And I'm in Henry County, so somebody should have went to jail. Damn. But anyway, no, outside of that, I have never been in any real trouble. I have been in trouble, but I have not been in trouble with the police.
You ever done anything illegal?
Yeah, I have.
I wasn't expecting you to answer that. That should be funny. You ever watch DJ Vlad? You know who DJ Vlad is? The guy who's in there. This should be funny as fuck, because I think he really is a cop. And the way he articulates his questions and presents them to you, it'd be like an interrogation. And these, like, what I've noticed is a lot of these people go on his show, do the interview, next thing you know, they be getting arrested. They be like, DJ Vlad is the police.
I've heard the name, but I can't say that I might have really, really watched.
But all his interviews, he does it by the computer. He's never in there with you. He only did it with Lil Bibby, because Lil Bibby said if I interview you, or if we do the interview, you gotta be in the same room with me. But DJ Vlad be asking questions to
yeah.
He be like asking them different situations. A lot of these rappers be telling themselves. Next thing you know, they get locked up because they just kind of dry snitched on themselves. But it be DJ Vlad, bro. DJ Vlad's a fed. That's why I asked you that question. I was like, you ever done anything illegal? I was like, damn, I want you to.
But I ain't did nothing illegal. Like, ain't nobody coming looking for me for nothing I did.
Like, these niggas be getting arrested for like murders and robberies and shit. I'm like, bro, y'all gotta stop. There's nothing wrong There's nothing wrong with going to his interview and talking to him, but the questions that he asks, the questions that he asks be like, why the fuck would you answer that? Like, come on.
What was the last body that you dropped?
And DJ Vlad would ask that shit. Was like, so 2 weeks ago there was a shooting at the club. Were you there? What were you doing? Like. And niggas be like, so like that shot, did you pull the trigger? Niggas be like, I was, like, damn, shut up. DJ Vlad be setting niggas up.
Why are y'all agreeing to go on this show?
Because he gets views. That's
but
the
if
kicker.
you in prison,
I mean, shit. Niggas don't look. If you come, look. Here's the thing. We're gonna go down another tangent. It's kind of ties into my argument why people say rap these days suck, or rappers these days suck. Rappers these days do not suck. And I'm gonna tell you why people think rappers these days suck. So these industries, and I'm getting to the point where these rappers go on DJ Vlad. These industries are going. Soulja Boy killed the game. Shout out to Soulja Boy. We talked about this a couple shows ago. That Soulja Boy pretty much is the industry. He pretty much made it to where niggas don't have to sign labels no more. Or sign deals no more. Mm-hmm. And so what the deals have done, or what the labels have done, they have created these 360 deals in a sense, and other type of deals that pretty much go and they go find the people in the worst type of situations. People that have a couple of kids, live in the slums, and they'll do anything for a $5 million, yada yada yada.
Because they have a talent. Maybe. Now mind you, I'm
they're very entertaining. The people, you gotta understand, a lot of these rappers that are out now are very entertaining. They're not necessarily good rappers that have bars. They're just very entertaining. And they signed, like you're Megan Thee Stallion, they signed these deals. Cardi B signed a deal too.
Wait a minute.
They signed these 3 no. I don't want that. So these artists, I guess going back to the Vlad thing, these artists feel like they can go on DJ Vlad, get hella views so they can, you know what I'm saying, get new fans, get this, that, and the third, because I think DJ Vlad is the feds and he signed with these labels. But you get on his show, you're going to get millions of views. People are going to see your shit.
And that's that narcissism.
And I think he's partnered up with the feds. And so he's asking certain questions certain ways. And a lot of these niggas be having open cases. And then some of these artists do know that he be doing that. And they'll still go to his show, but they're just very picky on how they answer it. Like, because DJ Vlad's not like, he's setting you up, but you have the option to answer or to not answer.
Right.
It's not like he has a gun to your head like,
tell me what happened.
You know what I mean? He's just asking you, and you have the option to say what you want to say. Like, but a lot of these niggas do be dry snitching on themselves to try to sound cool because they know they're going to get the views. They know the people are going to see this shit. So let me sound cool. Let me, next thing you know.
That sounds ridiculous.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying.
Really
These artists, they find the artists that are not smart. These niggas with hella kids that don't have shit. They ain't going to work. Hella face tats. They got the crazy hair, the gold teeth. They're not going to work. All they do is rap and trap. So if you give the nigga 10 mil,
what's that boy name that went to jail with all the rainbow color hair?
6ix9ine.
Yeah, that's what I thought of when you just said that.
Oh yeah, but I
don't know anything about him. But
I think he was working with the feds from day one. I think he was just an informant.
That's next level.
Yeah. Hell yeah, because he got arrested for fucking a kid and then got let go.
For fucking a child?
Yeah,
like,
bro. People don't know that shit. This was
like 17 or like 12?
This one he was probably like 18 or 19 and she might have been like 15, 16, 17. So it was like one of those things where it's like it's still technically rape, but it was still technically rape though. Like,
it is. In the state of New York or New Jersey probably.
So he got in trouble for that shit, but he didn't do no jail time. So the theory is like he just sold his soul to not go to prison, but he was an informant to go into whatever gang that he was in, started doing his music thing, and just took like, cause you understand that he took down a whole organization.
No, I don't understand that because I don't know nothing about that.
He took down a whole organization. They're still taking people down from the case. They're still going down the dominoes, taking people down from the case that he was in, and he's a free man. He's an informant. How the fuck does that happen? And you not an informant?
I didn't know.
6ix9ine is an informant, bro. His music is garbage. He had rainbow hair, rainbow teeth, all that weird shit. Why the fuck was he popular? He's an informant.
I didn't know his name until you just told me. But
he was an informant, bro. They are still taking niggas down. There are some people that took down that they're getting life. They're getting life in prison. He is out right now, and he's the one that got initially arrested and snitching. He snitched on everybody. He took down a whole organization, a whole neighborhood of people. That nigga was an informant. How the fuck does that? And how are you out? I wouldn't question if you was still.
I don't know. I have no answer to that.
How are you out and you not dead right now? Why haven't niggas killed you?
Now that is it. That's a better question. That's a better question.
You are protected. Niggas is not touching you because you are an informant. You done told on everybody. The whole neighborhood took down. Everybody gone.
I don't know what to say.
Like I said, I didn't listen to his music, but the case was interesting.
I've never been a fan, so I really don't know.
Just like it's like, how does this nigga so popular? How are people so like? Why is he popular? Why is this a thing? Why is he a thing? Next thing you know, he gets arrested and the whole gang gets put down. And I'm like, oh, so he was an informant from the jump. This was all planned. This was all planned, and I'm looking at it from the outside in because I'm not a fan either. So I can't look at it as a fan of 6ix9ine. I'm not a fan of 6ix9ine. I'm looking at it just from a general person watching the movie take place. And to me, he was an informant. He was literally from day one, got all of y'all trust, made all this music. Where do y'all think he got all this money from? He's not good.
Well, on that note, let's pivot. And let's talk about some of the things that you do enjoy. So we know 6ix9ine is not one of those. What are some of the things that you do enjoy? Like, what is...
Me personally?
Yeah, you, Chris. What does Chris enjoy?
I
don't know who else would I be talking about except you personally.
Well, shit, I don't be doing shit personally.
You got multiple personalities?
No, I'm
talking
saying,
about you.
I like to travel, I guess, and then I don't know. I just really like to travel. If I can travel, yeah.
That's when you be in the hospitals.
But I don't be in the hospital. I be out in the city doing shit. It's just
your stuff is back in the hospital. Like you reported back to the hospital, so you be in the hospital.
What's wrong with that though?
I ain't saying nothing wrong with it. I'm just trying to make sure.
I be in the hospital for sure. In Denver, the hospital I stay at is a marijuana farm.
Of course. I know. If I know you at all, I know that if you staying in the hospital, first of all, it don't even matter if it's in Denver. I'm sure if it's a hospital, weed is very close around. And that's cool. That's cool.
Not at all hospitals, not all cities is legal. So, but I do see what you're saying. In California and Denver, for
just
sure.
Just because it's not legal don't mean it ain't there.
Not a plant. I'm talking, there's literally a farm.
Oh, like farms. You're talking about like
a farm in a
grasslands of like cannabis.
Yes.
Okay.
But when I stayed, it's not acres, but if you go out back, like, you can see rows of cannabis, and it's legal because you can, like, residents can grow pot in Colorado. You can grow it just legally. And this hostel I staying in Denver.
That's your spot because you say that like.
I love Denver. Denver's very cool.
No, I'm not talking about Denver. I'm talking about the spot. The hostel that you talking about.
Oh, was that my favorite hostel to stay in? Hell
it sounds like this is
because everything they cooked with was with the cannabis. So all their food they cooked, and you were allowed to eat it. As long as you just ask, you know what I mean? Just say, hey, I'm just gonna take some of this, or if they offer it, like, hey, just take some. But everything they cooked had the cannabis butter, so everything got you fucking high, and it was cool as fuck. These people were like in their 30s, 40s, and shit. Really cool.
Let me stop you on that because that's like the second time you just said something about 30s and 40s.
Because I like
it's just so old.
I'm in my 30s. But it's not old. You got to think if we're supposed to live for 100 years, 30 is not even half your age. So it's not that you're old.
Okay, but you ain't 30, so you don't have the emotion behind it.
All I'm saying is.
What are you saying?
All I'm saying is age is very important. It doesn't tell you who you are because age is just a number, but age just tells you how long you've been here. So it makes a difference. If I'm talking to you and I want to tell you about somebody and he's 15, I'm going to tell you he's 15 versus if he's 40. Because I want you to know who I'm talking about so you can have some type of
perspective on.
You know what I mean? So that's why I say like what I like to say the age. I don't really like to say race because race kind of doesn't matter. Like besides saying black people don't stay in hostels, black women don't stay in hostels. That was that was very specific.
That's probably a fact.
Because it really is a fact. But outside of that, I would definitely throw age out there just to kind of give you perspective with the people that I'm around.
Maybe I'm sensitive.
Yeah, don't be sensitive, man. You look good. Stop playing. Hey,
whatever.
Don't be sensitive.
Whatever.
But yeah, it was a cool ass place, man. Like it was cool as fuck. I like staying in hostels. But that's what I like to do. I like to travel. When I'm here in Atlanta or Georgia, like 100%, I'm always working. I'm never just relaxing and chilling. Like, I only sleep sometimes.
Let's talk about that.
What?
That aspect of what it looks like in the life, not even just Flexlanta, excuse me, but Chris and what you like to do on a daily basis as we're talking about like the hostel and things like that, because I'm making my transition and I really admire the way you just go. You just go, and it's not even like a thought or.
Well, I do have ADHD, so you might have to account into that too.
Well, I'm a school teacher. It's gonna be my last year teacher, but I have children that act the same way, so I be following like. Eventually, it will come around.
Yeah, you gotta let it run.
Just let them go, and I'll just be like, "Ooh, Lord." I'm thinking of one in particular. I can't say his name, but he just.
I think the ADHD. Here's my thing with ADHD. I'll let you finish, but I'll let you.
No, I just want to know. Right? Yeah, I just want you to.
So here's my thing with ADHD. I think I was diagnosed with ADHD. I would call my mom, but she probably sleep. I think I was diagnosed with
Is she on this side of the country or?
Yeah, she's out here. I'm from here. Yeah, everybody, all my family's out here. Nobody really left out west. They're from Ohio. Everybody moved down south.
Okay.
I think I was diagnosed maybe second, third, fourth grade. Young as fuck. Young as fuck, right? I hated taking that shit. I felt like a zombie. Like I would go to school. I wouldn't be hyper. That shit definitely worked, but I wouldn't be a person either.
You talking about the medicine?
Mm-hmm. I took Concerta. I would not be a person. Like, and I this is what I can say. ADHD medicine and marijuana is really the same thing. The only difference is marijuana lets you have your personality. That ADHD medicine does not give you a personality, but it doesn't say it both mellows you out and sits your black ass down. Both of them do that. You know, depending on what kind of strain you're smoking, it will sit you down. But they at least cannabis will give you a personality.
Cannabis.
They can't, but they can have the oil.
They can.
They can have the oil. Put that shit in their food.
They can't. I 1000% agree. The student that I'm referring to, his mother had him on, and it was like from the beginning of the school year to around January. I just saw, I don't know if it strengthened or what, but his everything, like the yellow around his eyes, and he was just lethargic and just like not himself. And when he would not be on, he's actively smart. So you want my attention, hey, I know the answer. He's right. Like, okay, so I had to find activities for him to do that's like, you smart, so let me give you this 5th grade work because we in 4th grade. So let me try to figure out how to accommodate what you got going on. And I asked his mom intentionally, like, please do not give him any more medicine because it's killing who he is.
Hell yeah.
Like, and then as the day, like, just little things like the medicine wears off throughout the day. So at the end of the day, now you're agitated, now you're hungry, and mom will bring snacks, but it's like, it's more than just that. It's like a personality thing with the kids and how you relate. Like, you're agitated. Like, I could go on and on about ADHD, and that's one thing. Like, I'm not a smoker, but I'm a strong advocate of how whatever the strand, whatever the oil is, how that can help kids and supplement them with their learning and their engagement. Because I've seen parents give them their kids CBD oil, and because they can't give them certain other things because of what. Well, I mean, you just can't say what you fully giving them, and then tell the teacher, and I'll be like, well, hell, I don't know if I report to defects or what, but he ain't disturbing me, so I guess it's okay. Like, I don't know, as a teacher, I don't know what to say, but I will say that medicine versus the natural element, I would prefer this all day, or even them being their natural element. If they're not violent, please get those babies off of medicine. If they are violent, that's another story. We'll have to talk about that. But if they're not violent, they're just busy, that's a whole other story about teachers being able to deal with kids because we're stressed and we have different things going on. And I have older people that work with me that just not going to deal with it. So you need to go over there because we can go.
My opinion is, like, I don't think some of these kids need to be in the classroom. I feel like if you put some of these kids on the field and teach them that way, they'll be a lot more successful in life.
Right, but then that's the thing is we have to hone in at an early age of, okay, we're talking about elementary. They don't have the opportunity to figure out, do I like homemaking? Do I like to cook? Do I like figuring out how to work with animals? Do I like marine science? Do I like working with machinery and woodwork? We don't do that. We just teach them A, B, C. What is it? Arithmetic, and I'm a teacher.
No, you good.
Math, you know what I mean? Math, reading, writing, but all these things that are not applicable. And even as a teacher, I'm just sitting there like, I'm bored teaching y'all. What y'all want to do? Right. Okay, so this week we're going to do something else. Since we got to do science and we have to do light and sound energy, let's talk about some other type of energy. But Corona and all this other stuff, like, education is just, things have just gone to hell lately. But anyway, I could talk all day about that.
No, that's good. But yeah, I just like to travel, man. If I'm here and I'm working, I'm working. I don't really like to have fun here. I don't go out here. I'm like,
in Atlanta, you talking about like
just in Georgia. Like in Georgia, if I'm in Georgia, period. If I'm in Atlanta and yeah. Let's just say if I'm in Atlanta or Metro Atlanta, I'm working. If I'm here in this area, I'm working. Now, if I go to like Blue Ridge or if I go to Georgia Southern, that's different because I'm outside of the city and outside of Metro Atlanta, whatever, Cobb, your South Side, all that shit. Mm-hmm. But if I'm here, I'm working. So when I like to travel, I take maybe like 4 or 5 trips a year. 2020 was the only year I never traveled. And it felt weird because...
Really?
Yeah, because my parents didn't want me to travel, and I was like, I'll listen to y'all. Because I don't listen to them sometimes. So I was like, I'll listen to y'all.
Yeah, because it's more serious.
Yeah, whatever. I'll listen to y'all. That's fine. I'll stay here. Cool. I won't travel. So 2020, I didn't travel. And even Slick, this month I was supposed to travel, but they still didn't want me to travel. I said, that's fine. I won't travel, whatever. I'll listen to y'all for this. That's fine. But I travel like 4 or 5 times a year, and those be my times that I can breathe. Because when I'm here working, it's constant work. Because my brand is not just a brand, but it represents the city that I'm in. So it's like you have to be doing something. You know what I mean? I gotta be talking. I gotta be doing shit. When I'm here, I gotta be working. When I dip, when I go to another city, the cool thing about social media is like you can be very important and viral in a city. You go to another city and niggas do not know you. That's so cool to me. It's like you can be viral and go viral, but if you go to another city, you're not viral there. You're only viral in your city. When it's like cool, it's like how you be viral but not viral. You know what I mean? It's
good.
Like,
so when you go somewhere else and you decide to do whatever you want to do, it's
low
like
key.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
Niggas don't know you, so that's why I like doing it. When I travel, like if I go what's today, Tuesday, if I go out somewhere that's real popular, somebody's going to know the brand or they're gonna know me. Because everywhere I go, I always got my shit on. So if I do try to go somewhere in Atlanta, I never try to wear my shit if I try to be low key, because you can't really pick my face out unless you just know me. But you can pick the brand out.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the brand.
You gonna see it, you know what I mean? And then you gonna pick the face of the brand and use them with my business partner, and then okay, that's them. But when you're out of town, they don't know. They see the brand, they don't know what that is. Like people in Milwaukee aren't gonna know what Flexlanta is. They're gonna ask like, "What's Flexlanta?" Everybody asks. Like the cool thing about our logo is it's approachable. It sparks a question because niggas want to know what it is. Because it looks official. It is official, but it looks like a real deal, like a logo it just looks like a real logo. You know what I mean? So people ask about it. People ask about it all the time, but they don't ask about it in the sense of they know what's going on. They ask about it in the sense of what the fuck is it. So it's like I can kind of tell them whatever the fuck I want to tell them, and that's what's fun to me. Like I love that shit. I love being able to just come with. I can just tell you whatever. I can tell you. They ask me who I am. I can tell you whatever because I do so much. All I gotta do is just tell you one of the things that I do, and that's what you're gonna know me for. If I want to tell you that I just do podcasts, from now on, you are always gonna remember me for doing podcasts. You won't know me for shit else until you find out that we do a lot of other stuff. You know what I mean? So that's why I like to travel. It's fun for me. The whole aspect of traveling is just fun. I like meeting people. Like I don't know. We
definitely have to travel one day because
Me and you travel together. We will get a hostel.
We will not. We will not. You can be in the hostel and I'm be at the Hyatt.
We can't stay together?
It won't be in the hostel.
We'll stay in the Hyatt.
That's fine. But I'm not staying in the hostel. We just talked about black women. I'm not. We get a nice little double bed. Cool, but I'm not doing that. But I enjoy traveling as well. I traveled a lot in 2020.
Yeah.
I'll probably go somewhere. I was supposed to be going to Detroit Friday. It's flying back Sunday. But they
Why Detroit? Where you from?
I'm from Houston originally.
Why Detroit?
Well, one of my good friends that I met through my business, I trade, we got close in the past year, and like she comes down here and I go down there and like, yeah, that's like, you know how like they say no new friends? But like this is literally like my new friend in my older part of my life.
Bro, I was about to say new friends are important.
Yeah, like she keeps me grounded. Like I really appreciate her. I love shout out to Sean when you see this. But yeah, that's my girl, so I was gonna go up there and that was gonna be my Valentine. But she like, girls, huh?
I can't be your Valentine.
Did you ask me about Valentine? No. Do you know what comes with that?
Oh, we'll talk about that after.
Okay, alright. Okay. But I was supposed to go up there, but she was like, girls, 8 inches of snow. Don't worry about it. I was like, girl, if it's more than an inch, I'm gonna get like, they gotta defrost the plane?
What, 8 inches? And my family from Ohio, so I understand what snow is. I've never lived in snow, but I understand what snow is. But 8 inches, bro, I don't even want to deal with that shit. Like, why? Why
it snowed one time in Houston. This was like 5, and I was like, Mama, is Jesus coming back? I'm not dealing with the snow or the cold.
I'd rather be 100 degrees, man. Don't give me no snow. I enjoy the cold when you get to dress up and shit, but don't give me.
Yeah, it's cute. But not when the snow's involved.
Yeah,
It's cute when it's like, okay, thigh high boots, got my jacket
and
on.
even flurries is cute, but
Yeah,
8 inches?
inches?
Because then you can't do nothing. Atlanta shut the fuck down. Atlanta done.
No.